Hello there, and welcome to my LEGO Star Wars 2025 May the 4th be with you buyer's guide. This one is sponsored by Rakuten, so more on them and how they can help get you cash back when you buy LEGO Star Wars sets this May 4th later in the video. We're going to be covering sets that are getting double VIP points today, sets with quadruple VIP points, sets that are actually going to be on sale, and of course those pesky exclusions. Oh, there's a lot of exclusions this year. Be ready to be disappointed. Don't shoot the messenger. Now, I'm also going to cover how to get that very cool Camino training facility promo, as well as a lot of frequently asked questions. I know there's always new people to the hobby. This might be your first May 4th as a LEGO Star Wars fan, so I want to make sure that you know everything you need to know. And if you have anything that I don't cover in the video, drop a comment down below. Myself or maybe another LEGO Star Wars fan will hopefully give you a solid answer. Now, I want to answer one quick FAQ, and I'll sprinkle more in throughout the video, but I see this a lot, and I'm not talking about how to decorate your home for Star Wars Day. I'm talking like what day do the promos actually start, because people get confused with May the 4th be with you, not literally starting on May 4th. It starts on May 1st this year. So all of the LEGO store and LEGO.com promos, sales, deals, whatever, they start literally on May 1st. So don't forget that, you know, LEGO.com, or if you're going physically to the LEGO store, try to go on May 1st. If you can't, LEGO usually does have stock that lasts later into the week. They don't set up the promo for 5 days for everything to sell out in one day, I assume. But if you want to be super safe, I do highly suggest doing everything in the first day. Now, LEGO is not like some other collectibles where stuff literally usually sells out in 30 seconds. You're gonna have many hours, if not days, usually days, to take advantage of stuff like the promo. So just keep that in mind coming up, because I always see people worried about that. You don't really have to worry that much about it. You just have to be a little punctual. Now let's get started with all of the sets that are going to be getting double VIP points. This is a list that comes from LEGO stores, so it should be really spot on. And remember, there are still more that are going to get 4X, some that are going to be on sale, but even more exclusions. We'll get to those. But there's 23 sets here with double VIP points, and that's a good number, but it's not all of them, which is really unfortunate. In years past, it's been all of them, I think, so it definitely feels like they're being stingy. Again, we'll come back to that. There's only a couple of sets here that I really think are worth buying for the double VIP points. Now, I still think I'm going to suggest at the end, there's some of these that I think you can buy during this promo because you want to get the promo. You know, even though you're not going to pay the lowest dollar amount on the set, it's still okay. Commander Cody Brickheads and Imperial Dropship and Rebel Scout Speeder Battle Pack, I think those are good buys because of the double VIP points. If you've been waiting to buy those sets, this is probably the time. Could they go on sale in the future? Sure, but LEGO stores are no guarantee to see sales with sets. So if you've been waiting for those, this is a good period to buy those. Everything else you might be able to find cheaper elsewhere, whether Amazon has a sale on that Star Destroyer during May the 4th, you know, that could happen, and it could be $30, $40 off, and versus the double VIP points is only 10% back effectively, so you're not getting as good of a sale. The Captain Rex's Y-Wing is another good example. It's $13 at the LEGO store. You're getting $1.30 in VIP points back, and then you could literally buy it at Target right now for $8. So the $1.30 is like kind of silly when you can buy it for $8 from Target. I think you get my point there, and it kind of applies to most, if not all, of these sets. Of course, do your own research if you're trying to buy something specific on where the best place for you to buy it is, depending on if you're trying to get the promo or not, you know, stuff like that. But those are all the sets with double VIP points, and here are the sets with 4X VIP points. You've got the TIE Fighter X-Wing mashup, you've got the UCS X-Wing from 2023, and definitely the most tantalizing for many people here, the UCS Vendor, a $650 set getting 4X insider points. That's going to net you, I think, $130 in VIP points back in your pocket to, of course, go buy another set, maybe put towards Jango's UCS Slave 1, depends on what you're trying to do with your VIP points, right? But a very significant chunk back with 4X insider points. It's effectively 20% back, and that's really good. I like the selection here for 4X insider points. I always, and I'm sure many of you do, wish that there were more, but, you know, it's nice to get 4 points on the Vendor, certainly. I think that's going to be the hottest seller of these three for people that have been waiting for some type of great promo deal on the Venator. And don't forget, if you buy a Venator, to get the upgrade kit on mnrshop.com, because those stickers are gnarly. Seriously though, it's obviously unknown, but this might be the best deal that you ever get on the UCS Venator. We might not see something better like a 30% off sale, so 20% back in VIP points, just like I said, might be the best deal you get. I would, if you've been waiting and you've got the money, take advantage of this while it's here if you were planning to buy that set. Next, we've got 4 sets that are going to be on sale. The Mos Espa Pod Race and Tantive 4 seeing their $80 retail price slashed 15% all the way down to $68. Still overpriced for both of those ultimately. Might still be a good time for you to pick them up if you're trying to build up spend towards the promo, and those have been what you're waiting for, but I would not be jumping out of my seat to pay those prices for those sets on May 4th. The better sales, I would say, are the ATTE, 15% off as well, $140 down to $119. I think that's really fair. Again, especially if you're trying to build towards the promo, seems like a really good deal to me. And then the UCS Razor Crest once again on sale. Now, I think it was on sale even cheaper in the past, but still 20% off, not bad, going down from 600 to 480. So I think that one is definitely a buy, given that it's going to be in the new Mandalorian movie. Obviously, it's a great set. It's got some great figures, some exclusive ones at that. And yeah, I think it's a great set for 480. I don't think you should necessarily pass on this. It might be, again, the last opportunity at a good price for the Razor Crest. Could always be better in the future. You just don't know, though. And so, yeah, if you've been waiting on this one, I think now might be the time. I will also add that none of these sets here that are on sale are supposed to be getting double VIP points or anything. So you're just going to get the standard VIP points when you buy them. But I think that's okay because they're literally on sale. Now, before we talk about the insane number of sets that are apparently going to be excluded from any double VIP point or sale or quadruple VIP point promotion, we got to talk about today's sponsor, Rakuten, because they will not be excluding these sets from getting cash back when you use Rakuten. Rakuten is the largest cashback site, partnering with over 3,500 of the biggest name brands. That means when you buy LEGO Star Wars sets this May 4th, whether it be from Walmart, Target, Kohl's, or of course, Lego.com, so you can get this cool promo, you can use Rakuten to get extra cash back. That stacks with everything else that's happening here. Double VIP points, sale, quadruple VIP points. It's pretty incredible. You've got two options. You can go to Rakuten, find the website that you're trying to buy your LEGO Star Wars sets from, and click through to that website, thus activating the cash back, or my personal favorite, downloading that free browser extension so that it pops up when you're on Lego.com at midnight. It reminds you to turn that cash back on, and you get that cash back. You don't want to miss any of it because, of course, LEGO is getting more expensive and, as we've seen this May 4th, more stingy than ever with their promos. So make sure you let Rakuten help you put every dollar they can back in your pocket. If you sign up right now with my link in the description, you'll get a $40 cashback bonus when you spend $40 or more, and that should be no problem given how expensive a lot of these LEGO sets are for May 4th and that you have to spend $160 to get the promo anyway. So it's a no-brainer to me. All of you guys should be using Rakuten. I absolutely love it. I've gotten tons of cash back with it in the past, and I will certainly be using it when I make my Lego.com purchases because I'm going to need some more of these cool clone cadets. So again, link in the description below, and let's get into those pesky exclusions. All of these sets here are what I found are currently available on Lego.com, but are not part of the double VIP points, quadruple VIP points, or sales list for May the 4th be with you. And there's some ones that are pretty laughable here, like Creative Play Droid Builder or the UCS Sail Barge. Not getting anything extra is pretty insane. Now, these will still get you the May 4th promo here in the Camino training facility, but they're not going to get any extra points. Like the TIE Interceptor not getting double points, meanwhile the X-Wing gets quadruple points. Like there's some stuff that's completely nonsensical here, and there's 22 sets right here, and that doesn't include the 9 May 1st sets. So there's more sets excluded from double VIP points, quadruple VIP points, or sales than there are sets that are actually part of those. It's pretty crazy how stingy LEGO is being this year with their May 4th promos, meanwhile reporting record profits year over year once again. Like, it's just pure insanity to me, but I don't really see a point in sitting here and complaining about it. You are still going to get your 5% normal VIP points. You're also going to get the promo if you pass that $160 threshold, and of course your Rakuten cash back when you use Rakuten. So there's still like decent deals to be had there, but yeah, no extra points is definitely sad. Now let's talk some good old GWPs gift with purchases. If you spend $40 or more, you're going to be getting the Millennium Falcon poly bag. It's a nice poly bag. You can also just buy it at Walmart for $5, but still, you're probably going to spend 40 bucks already, so you're going to end up with one of these for free, and that's definitely nice. Now, if you spend over $160, you'll be getting a free Camino training facility. This is the one that I think most people are going to be gunning for. I'll give you some set combos here in a minute to get there, but I think this is definitely worth spending that $160. It's a really dope set. I got a full review of it up on the channel if you haven't seen it yet, but yeah, like this set at 160 bucks, I think it's also a really fair threshold. Like in the past, you'd have to spend about $75, I think, to get a single minifig poly bag, and for 160 here, you're getting 3 minifigs plus a build. I actually think it's phenomenal value compared to what we used to get. So you get those, and then there's also this Slave 1 keychain. So if you buy the UCS Slave 1, you'll actually get both of these and the Slave 1 keychain because you get that for free if you buy the Slave 1. There's also this Slave 1 coin, and I believe in previous years they've been giving these out with purchases of about $85 or more. That's not the case this year. You have to use your LEGO VIP points on Lego.com and spend 2,500 of them to get this. That's about $20 of VIP point value, or in other terms, if you were spending at the normal rate, $385 of spend to get this quote-unquote coin. I truly wonder how many people are going to go out of their way to get something like this because it does not seem worth it. Now, at LEGO stores in US and Canada, if you live in another country, you're going to have to call your LEGO store and see if they're participating in this or something similar, but they are doing a free Grogu with Pram make and take build, which is really dope. It's supposed to be Sunday, May 4th from 12 to 2 p.m. with a couple of exceptions for some different LEGO stores. I'll just put that graphic on screen now. It's completely free. It's just first come, first serve, and it's certainly something that, you know, if you're going to be there anyway, you may as well get it. It's cool. I think they're also giving away like some Jango Fett Camino postcards. They've got the Grogu ears, so you just gotta love the look. And then the last topic I want to discuss is some set combos to get to that $160 threshold for the May 4th promo, as well as some FAQs. So if you're going to try to spend about $160 on the dot, you can get close and still get the promo. You can spend a penny less than 160 bucks and it should still give you the promo. If you spend 2 pennies less, you don't get the promo, which kind of sucks because my favorite set combo, I think, is the Star Wars logo with R2-D2, which puts you at $159.98. And then you have to buy like a keychain. The Fennec Shand keychain is on sale for $3. So you get that keychain, you're just over $160 and you're going to get the promo. I think that is one of my favorite set combos. It's like the classic Star Wars logo with R2 and you get Darth Malak. Like, you can't go wrong there. Another interesting combo I worked up that I really like is the Jango Fett helmet, the Commander Cody brickheads, the buildable droideka, and the invisible hand. Kind of a prequel lovers combo here to get you well over that $160 threshold. Again, just some older sets there. Also, if you're going for newer sets, Revenge of the Sith brickheads, I think, is a must buy for Revenge of the Sith fans that don't absolutely hate brickheads. So you get the Revenge of the Sith brickheads, the invisible hand, and I would go for either the Jango Fett or Captain Rex helmets. I guess if you want to stay strictly Revenge of the Sith, though, replace one of those helmet sets with the ARC 170, even though I don't like the ARC 170 build. That'll get you the same price point. Another really good Revenge of the Sith combo would be the ATTE, even though those helmets on the 212 suck, the Commander Cody brickheads, and the ARC 170, or again, the invisible hand. Like, there's a lot you can do there to get to the promo threshold. Otherwise, I'd like to hop into some viewer FAQs that you might have. So Kettle says, how many gifts can you get? Can I do like 3 orders on the same account so I can get more gifts with purchase? Unsure how it works. Thanks. So there's a chance they'll cancel your order. I don't think they usually do unless you look like you're really abusing it. Like, if you make 2 separate orders, you're probably going to get 2 promos. But like I said, this is up to LEGO, not me. So if we're up to me, you get everything you deserve. But, you know, LEGO, like we saw, can be very stingy this time of year. As far as in-store, again, it could be up to the individual cashier. I think most of them will just give you another promo every time you come up to buy something again, as long as you're over the $160. Now, when it comes to things like, let's say you buy the $850 UCS Millennium Falcon, do you get 6 promos or whatever that divides up to? The answer is supposed to be no. You are supposed to only get 1 promo per purchase, no matter how much you spend on that individual purchase. So if you're in store, there's a chance you could again convince the cashier to give you more than 1. I've certainly been able to do that in the past, but it is very much a your mileage may vary situation. There is not necessarily a really one-size-fits-all answer to it because, yeah, it just really depends. Oh, and in case I didn't say this earlier, you do have to buy Star Wars sets. You can't buy city sets to get the Star Wars promo. This is a Star Wars only promotion. User wants to know, basically, if you use your VIP points to make a purchase on May 4th, thus lowering the actual amount of cash you're giving LEGO to under the threshold, even though you were originally over the threshold, will you still get the promo? The answer is yes. I believe as long as your subtotal is over $160, you are good. So if you were going to buy the UCS Jango Fett Slave 1 for $300 and you had $300 of VIP points, you'll still get all of those May 4th promos, even though you didn't literally hand LEGO $300 in cash. And Yeet Boy says, can you buy the new UCS Slave 1 in stores on Thursday, May 1st if you are an insider, or is it online only May 1st? So like I said earlier, all of the promos do start on May 1st, and this also applies for the set releases. So I know the Jango Fett Slave 1 in particular says that it comes out May 4th for everyone, May 1st if you're a LEGO insider. So if you are going to the LEGO store or trying to buy the Slave 1 on LEGO.com, just make sure you're signed into your LEGO VIP account or have your VIP card with you. And as long as you have that, they will let you buy it. If you don't, just sign up for a new account. It's like literally nothing anyway. But yes, barring any unforeseen issues, all of the LEGO stores should have everything on May 1st. So I hope you enjoyed and got a lot of value out of my LEGO Star Wars 2025 May the 4th be with you buyer's guide. If you did, make sure you smack that like button, and you can check out reviews of all of the sets that are coming out on May 1st on the end screen now.